Hello my dear friends, you're on the Military Summary channel, and this morning of local time we're going to discuss the Ukrainian counteroffensive operation in Kharkiv region. Let's take a look at the Western sources map. This map has been updated. As you can see, according to the Western sources, the Ukrainians managed to liberate or take back a lot of territories, and now they are very in front of Kupiansk. This is the capital of Kharkiv region from the Russian side. So as you can see, they're very close, and yesterday information that Ukrainians in 10 kilometers from this town is true. So this is true. Furthermore, we have some updates from Shevchenkova. According to the Russian sources, there were no updates from this town that this town was taken by the Ukrainians. There was just a photo on the west side of this town with where the Ukrainians were standing right in front of this town, but there were no information like flag in the town or something like this. For now, I can't tell you exactly that this town is under the Ukrainians. The only thing I know for sure that the Ukrainians, when they were attacking in direction of the small town Starovorovka in this direction, the Ukrainians, they blocked Shevchenko from the south. At least we have such information confirmed from the Russian sources, and that this town was blocked, and the Ukrainians continued their movements in direction of Kupiansk. As you can see, the Ukrainians also managed to develop their bridgehead in the south and achieve significant success. If we're talking about Izum still has supply and support. As you can see, this road, the railroad station and the regular road still connects and supply this area, but the Ukrainians started, or at least are planning to start their offensive operation this morning with one purpose: to pin down the Russians and not to allow them to be flexible and mobile on this front line. Furthermore, there are still no updates from the south of Liman. What the Ukrainians are doing there, are they started or they still just taking their position and preparing for the final attack in direction of Liman. If we're talking about the Russians, today we got update on this video that the Russians are sending very powerful reinforcement in direction of Izum from east side or from their territory under their control. Furthermore, this morning we got update that just a few notes that the Russians managed to move very big reinforcement in Kharkiv area, very big. So as I told you a few days ago, the grand battle for Donbass has started. And this is about Western sources. But now let's take a look at the Russian sources map. As you can see, the picture is much worse than the picture on the Western sources map. As you can see, according to the Western sources map, the Ukrainian stands like 10-20 kilometers from this river Oskol. This one, like their front line moves, according to the Ukrainian sources, from Starovorovka in direction to Sukhoy Yar, Rudnik Rai, like Veselo, this one. And if you take a look at the Russian sources map, you're going to see that the front line moves along the river. So this is our Starovoykovka. This is it, as you can see. And so this line were the front line according to the Western sources, but the Russians are saying that they lost everything in this area. The Ukrainians penetrated the Russian defense order, and furthermore, there was update that Ukrainians make a fast movement in direction of Senkova, and they managed to take. So situation critical. To tell the truth, for now at like 7:30 a.m. of the local time, I can't tell you if the Russians managed to stop them. We just have updates that they managed to move a lot of reinforcement in this area from the north of Russian Federation, I suppose from the east side of the LPR Republic and something like this, but there is no update. There are no updates that the Russians managed to stop them. They just brought forces. They need to prepare trenches, they need to prepare towns, and anyway, even if they do this, the Russians now need to take back all these territories, and I'm not sure if they're able to do this. Now let's discuss a little bit the Ukrainian tactics. The Ukrainians did perfect the tactic. They repeated the tactic that the Russians used in the beginning of the special operation. The thing is that Ukrainians didn't storm the towns. If you take a look at this map, you're going to see that it seems that Ukrainians managed to establish all the control over all these towns, but it's not like this. The Ukrainians, when they were moving the town, when they see the town, their next thing was to go around this town. Of course, there was a lot of commandos in each town, and first they receive information from these commandos if they are able to enter this town. And the spies from the Ukrainian side report them: yes, this town you can enter, this town you shouldn't enter. You need to go around, and that was the tactic. So believe me, there are a lot of cauldrons in this area, a lot of towns encircled with the Russians, and without any possibilities to leave this area. So we see that everything is under control, and we can say that everything is under control. But believe me, there are dozens of small cauldrons in this area where the Russians are blocked in small towns and small villages and small farms and everywhere. And believe me, they don't know what to do because they're very far from the mainland. And we can discuss this on the like with Shevchenko. This town, according to the information we have, we didn't have confirmation of the falling of this town, but this town is blocked, and they can't move any direction, maybe just in direction of north, and that's it. So today is a very critical and important day for the Russians. If they managed to bring a lot of forces, now they need to start counter-offensive operation, but I suppose the Ukrainians are ready, prepared for this. Now they need to bring more artillery, at least a little bit closer, and they will do this in direction of Balaklia, because in Balaklia, among the residential area, they will be able to hold their timers, their artillery, without any dangers to be attacked by the Russians, because the residential area. And that's it. We'll see. Today is a very important day, and we'll see. But believe me, it's a disaster for the Russians on this front line. And now they need to fix this, and for these purposes they need to bring reserves from other front lines, and now they need to stop any offensive operation in any other front line. And this might be very dangerous because, as far as I understand, as far as I know, the Ukrainians are preparing the third attack or fourth attack. The first one was Kherson, the second in the Zaporozhye power plant. This is the third attack. And as far as I understand, the Ukrainians prepares the fourth attack in the south, in direction of Mariupol, but to be more precise, first in direction of Volnovakh, and after that in direction of Mariupol, because there are also a lot of villages, and believe me, there is the same situation as we can see in Kharkiv. There are a lot of villages without a lot of forces, so they just need to do a very fast attack, and then they will be able to take town by town and move very fast until fuel ends. And that's it for this morning, so let's keep in touch. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, put your likes, join my Patreon, Military Summer channel. Remind you that we condemn any violence in Ukraine. Thank you. Bye-bye.